told me 2 years ago I'd be talking fitness with people in my wheelchair and room, I would have laughed you clear out the door. But things have happened in my life, and to really understand what Beachbody's done for me, you have to start at the beginning. Now there's going to be some medical stuff in here, so if anybody needs some popcorn, it's going to take a little bit, okay? Basically, when I was about 6 years old, my body started changing. I got real weak all the time, and my legs bent all the way in. I started walking clear up on my tiptoes as much as I could, and I quit moving a lot. You notice I'm pretty stiff. My arms quit straightening, they only go about 90 degrees. And then it got to the point where my spine kind of bent, and my vertebrae basically fused. And I went to doctors all over the country, and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. Finally, they decided they were going to do a muscle biopsy because they thought it was a muscle disorder. And they found that I have an extreme case of muscular dystrophy called Becker's, which is one of the worst two that you can have. And basically, if you don't know much about muscular dystrophy, in your genes there's a part of your gene called dystrophin, which causes muscle growth. People with MD don't have that. So over time, your muscle deteriorates and basically you pass away. Mine was such an aggressive form, they told my parents that they needed to start making funeral plans, that I wouldn't make it to the age of 12. It got so bad going in all the time. They started putting braces on me at night to try to stop the bending in my legs. And to put in perspective how bad it got, it drove my mother into clinical depression. She committed suicide when I was 8.
Oh my gosh.
But I lived through that, and I got past 12, and they're like, well, it's just another time. And then I was in high school, and I thought, hey, house money, I'm going to college. So I did. And while I was in college, I met a doctor from Australia right here in Kansas City. They had an idea on how to fix my legs. They did what was called muscle transfers. So basically, from my calves down, they disconnected the muscles, and they stretched them, and moved everything around and put them in places God didn't design them. And so I started walking better. Well, I finished college, and I thought, hey. So I went to work, and I met my smoking hot wife, Bridget. She's not here today. So after that, we decided to become foster parents because my parents have been foster parents. It's just natural. And any of you guys ever had kids at night and just can't get them to sleep, and you don't want to wake them up? I spent half the night with a little infant that we had. And I couldn't get her to sleep, finally did. Well, I had to run to the bathroom like really bad. And I took off sprinting, and I tripped over one of my foster kids' football cleats in the dark. And I remember doing a couple of flips towards the stairwell and hit the wall, and I drove all my weight through my leg and snapped it over.
Oh my
And
gosh.
for the next, I'd say 6 months, I was laid up in braces and things. Well, with MD, your muscle deteriorates. You can't get it back once it's gone. And so for 2 years, I did physical therapy trying to be able to walk again. And I'd go up there for about 3 times a week for about an hour and a half, to the point where I'd be so fatigued that basically they would have my wife pull her van up, open the trunk, just roll me on the floor, and that's how I did. But at the end of it, they thought what happened with my ankles happened with my stomach. Everything tightened up. So they wanted to do muscle transfers in there. Well, I went in for a checkup, and they found out I had a heart problem. And they said my heart was only in about 30 beats a minute, just went off whenever it felt like it. So I had a defibrillator put in by the end of the week. Well, it got to the point where, it felt like every time I did something in life that was good, somebody pulled the carpet out from underneath me. I struggled with it all of my life to be able to walk better, to have the carpet pulled out again by breaking my leg, to do 2 years of therapy to have it pulled out again. It got to the point where I really didn't, I just can't be grips. I'm going to be in a wheelchair. That's the way it is. And I started, where I work, you could get free buffets all day long. I work in Greenville Casino. And they had pop dispensers everywhere. You could drink all the pop you wanted for free. And I just started, just eating and drinking like I shouldn't have been doing, but I was, because I really didn't, And when you consume fluids in your body, gravity pulls it toward your feet. So when you walk, your muscles work, and it pushes that water back up. That's how you get rid of it. Well, when you're in a wheelchair and don't move around much, odds are it starts building in your legs. And my legs got so big, and I gained so much weight, that my legs actually ruptured from water being in them. And I had holes about the size of quarters in my legs where water would pour out of my legs 24 hours a day. At night, my wife would have to put 3 or 4 like regular beach towels and fold them up on my legs to catch that water because I'd soak them like they were in the tub. Well, it got to the point where they got infected, and I had to do therapy for 3 months, and I almost had gangrene and lost my leg. But when I did therapy, they would use this machine, it was a great big hoop full of air, and it would squeeze with a theory, it would push all that water back up and try to get out of your system. And they told me that once I was done with therapy, I'm going to have to use this machine the rest of my life, an hour a day on each leg. And I actually brought this machine. Where do you want to grab it? I was saying that I haven't used this in a long time, right? Okay, this is what you wear, and it goes all the way down your foot. Okay, this is the biggest one they make, and they bought me a brand new one, and I had it about 2 days, and I blew the zipper off of it because I was too big. So they actually had to make this little section here. This is an extension. They had to custom make that just so it fit my leg, and that's what I did every night. I had to sleep with air in my face. I gained all this weight. And I didn't realize how much I gained until February of 2010. I went to get measured for a buddy's wedding. And I had more button pants for a while. I had them, but I just never wore them. And we went in to get measured, and he said, what size do you wear? And I said, well, I gained a little weight. He started 34, it's probably like 36. And he put tape around me, and he started laughing. He goes, son, 53-inch pants won't fit around your stomach. You're going to have to get 53s to 55s. And then it hit home. And I went and weighed that day, and I weighed 328 pounds. But I went home, and I was feeling sorry for myself, and I'm thinking, you know, all the time I thought I had left just got cut down because, you know, it's way worse than I thought it was. And I was sitting around, and I was feeling sorry for myself, and infomercials for P90x come on TV. You know how you'd seen it before, late night, and oh, that's going to go to a channel. And as I sat and watched it, I thought, that's what I need, but how can I do that with all my problems being in a wheelchair? So I thought about it a couple days, and the only thing I could think of, I surfed the web, and I came across this amazing group of coaches. And of all places in the world, they lived right by my house within an hour. And the neat thing was, one of the two coaches in a wheelchair, she has MS, and she had learned how to modify the program with her husband, and had such results with it, she blew Beachbody away and won the $1 million makeover. And did things that they didn't think would ever be done. They told her she'd never walk again. She could take steps if people help her. She went from 40-some meds down to like 2 or 3. She did things that doctors said you couldn't do. So we got together and we started looking at it. And there was things I could do she couldn't, and vice versa. Everybody with disabilities is different. And we kind of modified it, and I got ready to do it, but I was so weak. I was so worn out from all the MD and not doing anything for me, that I started trying to ride a bike in my house to get some strength back. And I remember going to Walmart looking, I was going to need weights. And I tried to grab like a 10-pound weight because I thought I'd start 10, 15s, 20s. I couldn't even move it. It's like somebody spot welded it. And I went all the way down. I'm like, what the heck? I ended up starting out, and I had those little soft 1-pound wrist weights women wear when they go running. That's what I started with. And I was like, man, these are wearing me out. What am I doing? And I kept hesitating, because I knew in my mind this was my one shot. This was my last quarter at the arcade. I had to make it count. And so I was scared to fail, because I'd failed at weight loss so many times in life. And I went to work one day, and I went to the break room to get something to drink. You know how you can hear people talking about you behind you? And there was a couple of my buddies in there at the table, and you can hear them laughing at me. And I turned around and said, what's the problem? They said, what were you doing in the store looking at weights? They happened to see me. I said, well, I'm going to do P90x. They all bust up laughing. One of them said he'd done the ab workout thing for like 10 minutes. The other one said he saw it, no way he was trying. The one guy did it for almost a week and he quit, and they're all in shape to play basketball time. So there's no way a fat guy in a wheelchair could do it. So I went home that night. I've been looking for that little extra motivation. I was pissed. And I went home that night, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this. And my whole goal is at least a week.